morning.
Good morning, Simple Church.
My name is Evan Semenko. We are not Justin and Angie.
I'm Mallory Semenko.
And we're filling in today. Justin is in Rwanda doing good with a team there. It's a really, really cool trip. We're going to show some pictures at the end.
Yes.
But Mallory, we get to fill in today.
Yeah, we do.
We've done it before.
It's our time.
I've noticed Justin high-fives a lot. Do you
Does
notice that
he?
in pre-show? I don't know if you've seen. Yeah,
He
he's a
is
big
a high
high-fiver.
fiver. I think that's the dad thing.
Absolutely.
Just
You're
got
keeping
it,
the
got
stream
it.
alive.
Yeah.
There we go. Thanks
There you
for
go.
watching today. Wherever you're at online, we'd love to hear from you. Let us know in the comments. We've got someone over there that's interacting on Facebook, Simple Church app, as well as YouTube. We'd love to talk with you and hear some more about what's going on. It's been a summer, Mallory.
It has been a summer. We have, a week and a half left before
Here in
school starts
Bossier.
back here
That's
in
right.
Bossier. I think Caddo teachers start back this
Sooner.
week. So, I mean, it is hot, right? Super hot.
Very hot. You are pregnant. We're
I
expecting our
am
third
pregnant.
child. First time ever pregnant in summer.
Yes.
And how you
First
feel
time
about that?
pregnant in the summer. It is really hot, but I'm thankful I'm only 6 months, so
That's
here we
right.
are.
Could be worse. But let's do a couple of recaps of our summer before we get in the virtual lobby. Justin and Angie come on. They get to talk about their lives. Let's share a little
Let's
bit.
just shoot the breeze
Why
for a
not?
minute.
There we go.
Let
We've
them
got the
get to
first
know
picture.
us.
They're our two daughters. They have birthdays May and June. We're at the
We
end
always
together.
kick off the summer with some birthdays. We have first our Eliza Grace. She turned 4 in May. A week later, she turned 7, Norley. And then 2 weeks later, you turned
35.
35.
I have to
A
go
lot
on the
of
next
birthdays.
age bracket now. So when you select like on the computer, it's 18 to 34 most of the time.
So old. So
I don't like
old.
it. I don't care for it. That's right. So our sweet girls, their birthdays at Cyport was a blast. Shout out
It
to
was.
Cyport.
Thank you, Cyport. If you're visiting Shreveport, come check it out.
We went this week.
We did.
That's right. It's awesome. The next picture here, looking at them, this was a sad one.
It's been a hard summer. We said goodbye to Nora's very best friend and some of our greatest neighbors we've had.
Addie here was across the street for the last 2 years. Air Force family moved to Colorado Springs. Nora really had a hard time. It was sad
It
leaving.
was hard. It was sad. I think it's worse for parents when you watch your kid be sad, right?
Absolutely, being on this side. But Addie was great. We loved Addie. The next picture here, we went in for our anniversary Rangers game. Justin made fun of me.
Again.
We got to go and
He
celebrate.
made fun of you.
He did. He's like, you took your wife to a baseball game?
Oh, we love that place.
Thank you. Say that for the record again.
What is not romantic
she wanted
about
to
baseball?
Go.
Okay?
How can you not be romantic about baseball?
That's right.
So how long have we been married?
12 years.
I was going to put you on the spot and see if you knew. There we go.
I like to round up some days,
Seems longer. 12 years of marriage this summer. I think there's a couple more pictures. This is a great story. It's sad.
We had our very first, as parents,
Child in the ER.
yes, and we honestly are impressed, Eliza, that it took you 4 years to get there. We thought it happened much sooner. I'm sure some of you have kiddos like that. But shout out to Honey and Pop Pop because we were at the Rangers game when Sweet Girl had to bust her eye open. But
Anniversary, first time we've left to be without kids in like 8 months, and Eliza falls off the couch and gets stitches. Or glue, not glue.
Why wouldn't you? Why wouldn't you do that
So
when your
that's
parents
fun.
are out of town?
Favorite part of the story, she never shed a tear because she knew that she was always climbing stuff and in trouble, and she didn't even get upset.
I think she knew. She's like, my mom's told me my whole life I'll end up like this.
That's right. And one more, I think, before we get in the virtual lobby. Our beach trip. My parents take us to the beach. Very generous.
Yes, family
every year.
vacation.
Highlight
Family
of the summer.
trip.
That's
We're still
right.
doing life, but in a better scenery, right?
And some water, absolutely. So
It
it's
was
been a
fun.
good summer for us. We've had some not so good things I'm going to talk about some more
yeah,
today.
stay tuned. You'll hear about
That's
it.
right, but now it's time for the virtual lobby. Every week we have people send in birthdays, anniversaries. If you're watching, you're a part of the Simple Church Online. We want to feature your friends and family. Check it out for this week, and we'll be back.
In a different body. Running through the jungle of the Indus Valley. I was you before in a different body. Wake up, 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 wake up to life.
Schwarzenegger. Basically, you can tell the difference.
Not
Which
at
one?
all.
Our North Dallas pastor. Happy birthday, Dwayne. Everybody in North Dallas watching.
And happy birthday, Jen. We miss you this weekend.
That's right, she played
I'm a
hooky.
little nervous that you're not here helping me out today.
I'm sure she's not watching. She took a week
For
off.
sure.
Absolutely.
You
You
deserve
earned
it.
it, Jen. We appreciate you. Breakfast wasn't delivered on time. I'm not going to say whose fault it was. Probably McDonald's. But we missed you,
Speaking
Jen.
of breakfast, Speaking of breakfast, though, we have a super fun Sunday this morning. It is back to school Sunday. Promotion Sunday.
What does that mean, Mallory?
Well, you know we got to have a party to celebrate.
We like
it.
a party.
So today, our kids ministry is doing PJs and Pop-Tarts. You want to be a part of this? If you're sitting at home thinking about coming, come today. Your kids are going to have so much fun. They're going to meet their new teachers, their new class. And I personally love that Simple Church does this right before school starts because hopefully our kids will recognize someone and be like, hey, I saw them on Sunday. This isn't so scary.
Absolutely.
Right?
So there's great teachers. Our kids are sad to leave their teachers they've had for this year. Sometimes it's a
They
little
are.
bit scary, but they do a great job making it a fun environment, welcoming in new kids. So you still have time, 9:30 and 11. If you want to make it up for the 11, you're watching at home, bring your kids, young kids, preschool
You
through
can wear
elementary.
your PJs if you want.
Who doesn't love PJs? What did our kids pick this morning? They were trying to decide.
They're deciding between mermaid nightgowns and unicorn nightgowns. So
What they
maybe
pick?
we'll see.
Oh, they haven't picked yet. That's
we'll
right.
see. They were still debating.
It's a tough choice.
Shout out to Aunt Emily who's getting them dressed and bringing them
Thank
here
you,
while
Emmy.
we do this.
Absolutely. So that's this morning that's going on. For middle school, the new change to 6th grade is a big change. That's a big jump going to middle school for the first time.
Oh, my
So they're having a
goodness.
breakfast at 9:30 this morning with parents. So parents, if you want to know some more about what's happening, Blake, our middle school guy, is great. We love Blake, and it's a lot of fun. He's going to do some giveaways and make it just for the new 6th graders and their parents at 9:30. So you got to hurry
Right.
for that.
And you don't
Pretty
have
quick.
to wear PJs, middle schoolers.
Please
I know
don't.
middle school's already hard. Just come hungry and eat some breakfast. It's going to be a good time.
As a middle school pastor, there were times people came in pajama pants, but
hey,
that's just
no judgment.
That's right.
I'm
Absolutely.
just trying to help you out.
So free Panera Bread upstairs today, and then high school, Jonah's doing it actually this coming Saturday. This week, they're doing a dinner at Shane's. They want to meet the new 9th graders, the rising class that's coming up, and be there. So make sure you check out Shane's in Bossier. All of this is on the Simple Church app. If you ever hear us mention something, you want to look at it later, the app is the best place to do that. I try to keep it updated,
Right.
know what's happening.
But
and there's
high
easy
school, you're
buttons.
still moving up today. You just get to celebrate and have a little more time to talk with Jonah and the other leaders at dinner.
Correct, that's right. So Mallory, before we move on to the next thing though, we were talking about this week, and we both had a Promotion
Oh,
Sunday
man.
story. You want to go first?
No, you gotta.
Okay.
You gotta go first.
Let's go and set the scene. We grew up in a large student ministry. Justin was my middle school pastor, and moving up into middle school from 5th grade to 6th grade, this would have been August 1999. I'm a new 6th grader.
Wow.
My best friend
That was a
didn't
good
show
year.
up. It was. My best friend did not show up for church, and I threw a fit and cried outside of the student ministry area
Bless
because
your
I didn't want to
mama's
go in by
heart.
myself.
You cried.
I cried.
Wow.
I was
Look
very-
at that tender heart.
We
you
ended up going
got.
home. We didn't even go to promotion. They had inflatables, pizza party, and I chickened out. And I regret it to this day.
There
So
you
that
go.
was, it was too much for me. But you picking on me.
This is funny because we didn't realize we both had stories like this, and it's ironic that we now work for a church and we love Promotion Sunday.
Absolutely.
But I was moving into high school. I didn't really get plugged in middle school a whole lot, but it wasn't for the lack of my middle school pastor, Greg.
Shout out Greg Walker.
Am I right?
Absolutely.
So when I knew it was Promotion Sunday, my brother was going to be a senior, I was going to be a freshman, and he was like, do you want to go to this? I was like, absolutely not. I do not. So my mom dropped us off at the gym, and we just walked to the parking lot and kept walking, and we didn't have cell phones then.
Oh.
So we just sat by the tires of my mom's Honda Accord
For an hour.
and the entire hour in the heat, and just sat there. And when my mom showed up, we were like, yeah, it was great. It
You
was
lied.
great.
Don't be like us. Go to Promotion
I think
Sunday.
she saw the sweat and sunburn from the asphalt
Might have figured it
for the
out.
hour we were there.
But
But,
speaking about people who made
don't do that.
high school miserable, let's bring on Scott Odom
Oh, what an intro.
and Max Ellis.
Oh, well.
Hola.
You're welcome.
Wow. So let's explain to people at home why you guys are wearing your brand new ponchos.
Well, Max and I just came back from Ciudad Juarez, Mexico. Juarez. Yep. Yeah, just had a great
And now
time
you're
down there.
fluent in Spanish.
Now I'm fluent in Spanish. I can say hola. Oh, sí, Como estas?
That's right. So before we get into Juarez, though, I wanted you to bring out the Pop-Tarts because you missed
Yes,
the staff taste
I
testing.
did.
But Carly, we go back. We have some pictures this week. We tried the best Pop-Tarts because upstairs they're giving away
Oh,
Pop-Tarts.
wow.
Didn't even know they made Eggo.
That's the new flavor, and it was the worst. It was rated
I
the
can't imagine
absolute
why.
worst.
Can't
Brian Reed
imagine.
had to microwave his. He's a little bougie. He's a little fancy. He couldn't eat a cold
Basement
Pop-Tart.
Look
John,
at John's face.
John
Who
got
took
his
that
bottle
picture?
of water. He was seriously like swishing and tasting, getting the mouthfeel of the
This
Pop-Tart.
is serious.
It was. So we rated them on 1 to 9 based on
Aw.
the ones that were available that day. And if we look at the next one, I think there's the results. There we go. So the number 1 best choice, brown sugar cinnamon. It's a classic, Scott.
I don't. That's my
They went
least
safe.
favorite one.
If you're in the
No,
audience, let us
it
know
is
by
not
cheering
your
if you
least.
I
agree.
do not like brown sugar.
It is not your least. Eat the
There we go.
Eggo
Some
right
people
now
there.
and tell me.
S'mores was popular. Cookies and cream, apple fritter, a new summer flavor, was very good. Cherry, Boston cream pie.
Boston cream
It's a little
pie.
weird. Grape.
Such an odd flavor.
Had you ever-
I tried the grape.
What'd you think?
I liked it.
There you go. You can try them
I
upstairs
liked the
today,
grape.
different flavors.
I did.
But hands down, by a lot,
delicious.
the new syrupy Eggo waffle was super weird and not good.
I don't even like holding.
I don't
Yeah, that's
think-
right. So get them
yeah,
out of here,
I
Scott. Yeah,
mean,
Thank you. Thank you.
Get that out of here. We don't want the
Wow.
Pop Tarts. That's right.
Violent
Now we're talking about Juarez.
Yes.
So Juarez, you guys went. We go at least once a year, typically twice a year,
Typically twice a year. Yeah.
with a partner.
I can't stop looking at
It's the 3 amigos here.
well, dos amigos.
That's true.
Yeah. There's
That-
only dos of us.
That is good math.
Yep.
Solid.
Yep.
So we got a couple pictures of you guys and Juarez
Yes.
together.
We had
They're
a great
working.
time. Yeah, we did some things we've never done before. Of course, this is this guy right here. Let me tell you, that guy right there, amazing, hardest worker I've ever seen in my entire life. This guy's like 70, outworked all of us. I
his
went
name?
down first day.
Paul Pritchard, right?
Yeah, Paul Pritchard.
Shout
yeah,
out
he's
to Paul.
Justin's neighbor.
First time going to Juarez.
Yep, I've gone countless times and I went down.
You had a
But
bad
he-
week.
Yeah, I had a really bad week, but he outworked everybody.
It's awesome. So the next
Yeah.
picture there, I think, is the whole group.
Yeah, this is a whole group. We've
Passing
done
out
things.
shoes.
Yeah, we've done things we've never done before. We fed the homeless. We passed out shoes to all the kids that were Amiga Fiel. What else did we do? We just did a bunch of stuff, and most of it is stuff we've literally never done before in all the years we've been going. So it was really great. It
That's
really
right.
was.
Chip led the summer trip for a long time. It
Yep.
was more construction, but this year y'all kind of branched out, changed
Yep.
it up. The shoes we collected on
Yes.
the Do Good
Yeah,
Day, July
500
17th.
That's
shoes.
awesome.
500 shoes we took with us because we collected so many, and Amiga Fiel was like, we can't take that many. But we gave out all 500 pair while we were there.
So we're
Wow.
going to use those shoes and distribute them to other organizations and keep
Yes.
giving them away. They're not going on our feet, but
No.
we're going to keep doing
No,
good
no,
there.
no.
There's with the kids.
There's us.
What were y'all doing
Yep.
that day as you're in the front?
That's when we gave out the shoes. That was Monday. Because really we were there over the weekend.
There
so
you
the
are.
only time the kids. Yep, there I am.
In case
By the
anyone
way,
missed it.
by the way, you know what the high was that day?
Tell us.
About 88 degrees.
What?
What?
Yes.
It's normally like 115.
No, literally one day it was 76.
That's amazing.
Wow.
Wonderful weather there in Ciudad
We
Juarez,
cannot
Mexico.
Promise that if you go next summer.
No,
Wow.
no. Normally it's one year I went, it was literally 113 degrees.
That's right. And talk about Josh for a second.
Josh, this is Caleb's brother. He is visiting us from England. I can't remember where from England, but great,
Lincoln.
great Lincoln, England. He is a great kid. Sorry, awesome kid. He came with us literally on a whim. Decided last minute, hey, why not go to Mexico? while
So
I'm
he's
here
originally
visiting
from
US?
Hong Kong. He's
Yes.
studying college in England.
Yes.
And then he went with y'all for the summer and ended up in Mexico.
Yes.
So he's all over the place.
And he was great. He was totally awesome. The kids, of course, loved him. And he was just a great asset to have on the trip. Worked really hard,
Way
took
to
all
go,
the pictures and
Josh.
video.
And a little tease, Scott, he's going to be a guest on the Backstage with the Simple Church podcast in 2
Oh,
weeks. We ended up interviewing
wow.
Josh this past week. We do a podcast together. Scott,
Yes,
you
we
and I
do.
co-host.
Yes,
It's
it's
on
a lot
Apple
of fun.
Podcasts, Spotify.
Download it.
That's right.
Download it.
We've done some good episodes lately. We
We
talked
have.
about the
You don't even have to listen to it. Just give them a
No.
download,
Yeah,
guys.
exactly.
That's
Just
right.
rate us.
help John Haigler to keep the podcast going. Give us
Sure,
a
have a
download.
job.
But you and I do this podcast every week. It's
Yes.
interviews. It's talking to different people in the church, what's going on, a backstage look, if you will.
Ooh, I like that. That's
right.
Kind of hence the name.
That's right. The current episode is with Robin Horton, our Do Good pastor, talking about the shoe collection, how that all kind of came together, working with Chick-fil-A, the Do Good stories. It's a really good episode. And this week will be a Juarez update with Max Ellis.
That's right.
There you go. So, Scott, we're going to let you transition out of here. Adios. And Max is going to get the chance to talk
Adios.
now. Y'all give it up for
Adios.
Scott Odom.
Way to go,
Adios.
Scott. Thank
There we
you.
go.
Thank
You're
you,
gonna hear that.
Scott.
Perfect.
He's joining
There
me
you go. So
still.
Max Ellis, you are the media intern.
This is true.
You help us out by doing a lot of social media. You do the TikTok.
I do.
And you do all kinds of great
The
stuff.
TikTok.
The TikTok. You like that?
All
That's
right.
Justin
Not a
Haigler.
TikTok.
That's right. So Max, you're a student at Airline High School.
I
Going to
am.
be a senior. class body president. Come on,
true.
that's right.
Way to go.
But you got to go to Warriors for the first time, and I think we
Yes.
have a couple more pictures as you just want to talk about your experience here. You're not in that picture, but
I'm not. That's actually,
painting the
that's
wall.
me right there.
you probably took the picture.
Yeah, definitely, I did.
that's
Thank you.
right. But doing that, here we
There
go.
I am.
So what are you doing there?
So I was sharing my testimony. This was one of the nights when they have their youth group down there, and a couple of us got to share testimony with the kids, and which is really different than what we're used to because that's Joel, and he's a translator, and for me, I've never done that before, so it's speaking 5 words and then somebody else starts speaking, which was kind of difficult, but it was really cool to have that experience.
You communicate across, and Joel is Carlos's son, right? Son-in-law.
Son-in-law.
Daughter. So if you've been to Amigo Fiel, Carlos and Lupe,
Wow.
Bianca, I'm getting all the
Bianca.
names wrong. Carlos and Lupe Mesa is who I was thinking of. I went a different place. Bianca, they run and help do it now. Carlos was there for a day, right? Kind of, he came and visited.
Yeah,
if
kind of.
you've
He
been
came
around.
and visited, but he was actually going on vacation in Florida.
Oh,
so.
nice. Good for him. There you go. But they were running things this week. They worked with y'all. I think there's a couple more pictures maybe. Angie passing out shoes there. You got to work with Angie some, Max. Be there and pass out the shoes. Going and who was that?
So these are the 2 women that live in this house, and if you can see us up on the roof here, so this was just like a thin tin metal roof that there's about 8 rows of bolts. That's the only place you can step on the roof because if you don't,
wow.
you'll fall through. And then about a quarter of the roof they were like rotted out, so you couldn't step there at all. So basically when we get there, we were going through and nailing down parts of the roof that were coming up, and we patched up a big hole in the roof and then painting over it with sealant so that when it rains and everything, there wouldn't be water going through the
Yeah.
roof.
And they're part of Amigo Fiel's, the mission there that they
Yes.
work with. They're a part of that community. They ask for help to do it, and then getting to pass out the shoes is awesome. There's a group there. It's great. So, Max, you got to go to Juarez, but your normal weekly duties,
Yes.
you are our TikTok expert.
This is
When
true.
I hired you,
Hello,
it was something.
TikTok-y.
That's right. Scott, you do the TikTok. Mallory is on TikTok. We like the TikTok.
We
and
do.
Simple Church
You
is
might
on
have seen
TikTok.
us.
You may recognize us. Okay. But Max, I asked you to pick 3 of your favorite
Yes.
samples of Simple Church TikTok. So if you are not following the Simple Church, it's at the Simple Church. Look us up on TikTok. And Max, this is a little bit of preview of the content. Let's show the first one and see what you think about
Let's
it.
watch.
Max, that's just a general kind of announcement TikTok. What's
Yes.
going on? Get to see Simple Church. If you're new, if you haven't been before, I want to show you a little bit
That was
behind
a
the
nice,
scenes.
tamed, calm
They
one,
get,
though,
Yes.
they
okay?
get, they escalate in the
There's
If
level.
some-
you're
I know-
on TikTok, you got to have a sense of humor,
Yes,
right?
I know Chris J. She might be out there watching at some point, and she's not a fan of when we do TikToks in the office because she's usually in
She's
them.
like,
Oh,
oh,
yeah.
steer
Yes.
clear, don't put me. But she's a good sport.
She does a wonderful job.
Absolutely. So there's another one here. Let's go to the next TikTok. They're short.
Bible study more than you like serving people that are homeless or hungry. You talking about itching ears is when you decide, I'd rather get political than I would try to actually love on someone at the worst moment of their life. Itching ears is when you say, you know what, I just want to kind of do it the way I want to do it and do the music the way I want to do it, make sure everybody's just happy, when the truth is, you or I following Jesus didn't get that option. People are hurting. It's dark. It's difficult. They don't need a sermon of you trying to convince them they're wrong. When your child is being buried, when your mom is being buried because a disease has taken them out, they don't need you to sit there. Let me tell you what your problem is. It's probably your sin or the fact that she ate too many Little Debbies. If she had cut out the Little Debbies, she wouldn't have been diabetic and she wouldn't be going through. They don't need any of that. What they need is an I'm so sorry. Man, I love
I
you.
think most people think TikToks, they think dancing, they
Yes.
think silliness, but there is some serious content, and there's
I
some of the sermon
appreciate the
clips.
text up there too. I'm one of those that loves to have the text on the screen. Do y'all like
That's
that?
Max. Max
Yes.
did that. Thank you,
We
Max.
Thank
try
you.
and post a clip from the sermon once or twice a week just to kind of give a recap of the good moments.
And
And
if
you
you
do a
miss
good
one-
job picking the good moments.
He does. He
too,
picks
that
good
you
ones.
can reshare, send to a friend if you don't want to watch the whole 30 minutes. We got you, ADHD survivors.
And if that little
We got
bite
you.
teases you, you can watch them on demand on YouTube or the
Sure.
Simple Church app anytime. But the third one I think you picked, probably my favorite.
This is the
This is-
Reverend Reed.
Absolutely. Let's get on
Reverend.
Brian.
Hey Brian, 60-second sermon using this
Max.
object.
Okay, this object right here. All right, quick disclaimer, guys. Take my glasses off so I can be serious about this. I do know this comes from Star Wars, however, as a matter of personal opinion and public trivia, I have never watched a complete Star Wars anything. Movie, show, t-shirt, whatever. I've never done it. But I do know enough because Simple Church did Star Wars one Christmas. This is a Stormtrooper helmet. These were the Stormtroopers. These were actually the bad guys. But here's the deal, guys. Two things. Number one, you're going to have storms in your life. It's not a matter of if, it's a matter of when. And when, the issue is who you're going to hold on to. How are you going to make it through the storms in your life? You can either let it define your life or you can let it just remind you and move on with life and those kind of things. Second thing is this, Exodus 14:14. My wife's favorite verse of scripture, one of mine that I like a lot, it says this, we need only be still, God will fight for us. So God is going to fight on your behalf. He's going to be the stormtrooper in your life, fighting for the good in your life, not the bad like these clowns did. So I do know a little bit more about it. But the reality of it is this, God promises that he will fight the fight for us. We only have to be still. So we need to know who we're going to hold on to. Jesus. That's your word. Live it.
That's Brian Reed. He did not have any preparation. He came up with that on the spot. And Brian and Scott are doing their Brian Reed impression.
No.
My name's Max. But that's okay.
You thought they were Brian, right?
Oh, that's right. Max, hey, whatever your name is. They're so good at impersonating Brian because he cannot turn his head very well. If you're in the lobby, ask him about it. Go see if he can get that worked on.
But from in front of him.
Yes, don't go behind him. Don't sneak
stand
up.
to the
He'll make a
side.
full
Stand
180.
right next to him.
That's
Y'all are awful.
So follow us on TikTok, Instagram, Reels. We post them on there as well.
Yes.
There it is, The Simple Church. We had one blow up, our best TikTok of all time.
Wow,
there.
look at that.
292,000 people
And
saw
I
him
didn't
throwing
even
paper
get a
airplanes.
raise for that.
You
okay?
did not.
So please, right to
Absolutely.
We
We'll have
need to
to
work
talk
on
to
like
him.
a commissionable link and stuff.
Haigler. Smart lady right here.
Bud, the ice cream man, one of our other biggest ones there knocking on the door. It's a lot of fun. Max, thanks
Yes.
for doing it. Thanks for all
Thank
your help.
you.
Go
Thank
talk
you.
to Max on social media. Go let
Yes.
him know in the comments you're watching. You follow us on TikTok. Let's get that count up. Let's get some more followers
Yes, let's
today.
go 2,000. So if 900 of you follow today,
Just 900.
Just a small portion of the
Just
audience watching the
900.
pre-show.
Only-
Go and
yeah.
do it. That's right.
it's like 1%.
Thank you guys for
All
coming
right.
on. Y'all give it up for
Thank
Max
you.
and
Gracias,
Scott. Adios,
Thank
amigos.
y'all.
Goodbye. Get off the stage. Here we go. We got somebody better coming on. Amber McDonald, our life group coordinator now.
To follow.
That
No
is-
costumes.
I don't have a costume. I don't have a sombrero.
I feel a
What
lot
in the
more calm
world?
when you're around, though. I'm like, I know what
Let's
to
just
expect.
breathe.
Just
That's right.
kindness.
We're not worried about you at
gentleness.
all.
Yeah, I will not throw anything at you that you're not expecting. I
Thank you.
promise.
And you're coming
I
off
promise.
vacation this week. You got to go no kids.
I went no kids for a week. I haven't done that in all my years of parenting.
How do you
Wow.
feel? Is
Yeah.
this the most clear that you've been thinking and rested?
Yes, I am rested. Honestly, I got a little lonely. It was like weird.
Aw.
I mean, not at all, but
Right.
just like, okay, this
First
is,
time you actually missed
That's
them.
good,
Yeah,
though,
it was
right?
good
That's
to
what we always say.
miss.
It's good to miss
I missed
them. It would
work
be
and I missed my
different.
kids and I missed home, so it was good. So
Good.
much fun. I loved it.
And good thing you're rested up because you're about to kick off a big season,
I
right?
know. Life group kickoff is
Hey.
coming. We've got fall, cooler weather, thank God. Football and life group kickoff is coming. So we are going to do all things life group for the whole month of August.
That's right.
Yes.
So we normally do a second Sunday shout out.
Yes.
This was a weird month. We had 2 days we weren't meeting in
Yes.
July. So we're going to save Amber for the end of the month.
So we're going to do
Well,
the
we
last
can't
of the
talk
month.
about kids promoting and not talk about what we get to do in August
Exactly.
too, right?
This is
is our-
actually a fifth Sunday shout out. There's
This is-
5 Sundays in this
Okay,
month.
I didn't even know. The fifth Sunday shout out, and we are going to shout out one of our special life groups today. She's not here because she's upstairs serving, but it is Julie Phipps.
Julie Phipps Mitchell.
Julie Phipps Mitchell. Sorry,
like,
I've
wait,
known her for Phipps. Just like Justin tells everybody I'm Amber Barnwell. He doesn't know my last
Chip
name.
just said
Yeah.
they're not divorced.
So
just to
they're
be
not
clear.
divorced.
That's
Julie
right.
She's still a
Mitchell.
Phipps.
And she would hate that we're shouting her out right now because
And
she
this-
is behind
oh my
the scenes.
goodness.
She doesn't want to be acknowledged a whole lot on camera. But we're going to acknowledge her. We're going to give her Nothing Bunt cake coupon so y'all can have Nothing Bunts. Mallory is in her
This is
group.
our life group
This
right
is your
here,
life group. Can
which-
y'all tell what time of year this was or what
Right.
season we were in?
We never look like this normally. I mean, we look the same, but we are usually gathered on a couch.
do you look like?
This was COVID. This
Well,
was them
we
getting
love
together
each other.
during COVID.
There's the only
Which-
picture you could find because you said your mom.
Well, I text the group, which had to be secret because I didn't want Julie
Right,
to know. 'cause
right.
She would like shut it down. Like,
Yeah,
no
she's
way.
like, nope, don't do it.
So I asked everybody, we've been meeting for several years and no one had a picture but this. And I was like, is that not a mom thing? This is a mom
Totally a
life
mom
group.
thing.
A mom, there's no proofs of
Listen,
moms doing
husbands and
things.
daddies, what do you need to do? Take the pictures, right?
So we'd like to hire a photographer the
but here's
next
my
time
thing.
we meet.
Yeah.
I'm going to chime in on that and speak for all of
Chime
them.
in.
Mallory never likes the pictures I take.
Oh.
So if I do take pictures, she's like, we got to do that again. That's not good. I need to fix my hair.
But at least try. Make
Okay.
the effort.
I'll
You
make
could
the
like
effort.
have a better
Make
angle
that
by
effort.
now.
Yeah,
Aren't
work
you
on that.
like the
Take a
social
class.
media pastor? You should know.
What's the angle? It's the selfie angle, like up
That's
high
right.
and kind of
Flattering.
He doesn't get. He's like, here,
Yeah.
I did it.
So Amber,
So this will be for you guys. I'll let you take
I
this
would
after
love
the show.
to. Yes,
You can
Julie,
just-
we love you.
You've got prizes. Julie, we love you. Let's see.
Julie's life group, it's a mom group. It meets
Yep.
once a month. They meet one night. They
It's
go.
such an easy commitment. Which
Absolutely.
You can find one like this. What
Yeah.
ended up happening, what I love about Julie is she just saw our kids go into her classroom and she's like, hey, they should easily be friends. They're already doing life
Yes.
together. They're in the same stage. And then it's just stayed that way. We love each other. We get to see each other on Sundays. Sometimes we just vent and need to share and
Right.
cry and talk. And other times we have lessons that are super encouraging.
It's a safe spot to
Um,
go and be with your friends and hang out. And once a
Yes,
month.
and we
Yeah.
all look forward to it. So I know that there's so many of you looking for a place to belong and
Yep, we
jump
would
in.
love for you to join us. You can come see me in the foyer at my kiosk, or you can email me, Amber, at thesimplechurch.tv, and I can help you out. We are really looking for lots of hosts. So if you're thinking about maybe leading a group with just you and a few of your friends, come see me, and I will help you get that ball rolling. I'll make it really easy
Yes.
for you.
That's right. And we're talking about it in the message today. Amber's going to do the announcement.
I
be able
hope
to
I can
go.
get through the announcements about hyperventilated a minute ago.
You
practice.
got it.
Whatever.
You
You
got
own
it.
that stage. Yes, you do. This is your
Absolutely.
time.
Start praying, everybody.
She got it. Amber, thank you. We'd love for you to go see Amber in the lobby or
Yep.
email her if you're watching online. If you're not in Shreveport Bossier, you can still host a life group.
Yeah,
do it wherever
absolutely.
you're at. Amber can get you the resources, get you
Yep,
what you need.
You can do it wherever you are. North Dallas campus has life groups going too. So just give me a shout, Amber at thesimplechurch.tv,
That's
and we'll
awesome.
get it going.
Thank you, Amber. Now it's time for the big three, Mallory. You've almost got it.
Oh
You're
my
through.
goodness. Yay.
Big three. Roll it. All right, Mallory. So each week at the end of the show, if you're just tuning in, you're getting ready for the message. This is Backstage with the Simple Church. Tune in at 9 next week. You catch it a little bit earlier, see what's going on.
But if you missed it, we got a real easy recap
That's
for
right.
you.
The big three things you need to know before we get into the service. Number one is today is Promotion Sunday. You still have time all morning. Elementary age, they're wearing PJs. They get Pop-Tarts for their promotion.
Yes. Middle school, you're getting breakfast this morning with Blake. And high school, you're still moving up, but we have a dinner planned for you that's not too late for you to sign up this week.
So if you're coming at 11, you might want to get here a few minutes early. Make sure your kids get to their new class,
It's
check
going to be
in.
an exciting Sunday.
It's awesome. That's right. Back to the big three. The next thing you need to know, we're looking for life group hosts. New host. If you are ready to lead a life group, you're on the fence, maybe you're not sure, the message today is going to help explain a little bit more of that. We'd love for you to sign up with Amber that just walked off here to be a life group host. We'll get you more information, talk
It's
some
a
more about
great
that
time
there.
to start a new life group or to jump into one that you think you would love to be a part of. August is a great time to come get involved in our church. We want you to be there. It makes our big church seem small, and you can connect and have a great time. So please don't give up on life groups. We need you.
That's right. We take a summer break, most of them. It's time to kick back off, do the new one. And the last thing, Be Like Bobby continues today. I get to speak. Justin's
Be
out of
like
town.
Bobby. We are repping it right
That's
now
right.
in our matching shirts. Sadie Hawkins.
In my khaki pants. There's nothing better. But we have some pictures of Justin and the team in Rwanda. So they are in Rwanda right now, living a great story, acting
Look
it
at
out.
them.
Caleb got to go with them. They're doing some video work. They're getting ready for a fall series to be able to do child sponsorship. We're talking with
Right.
Africa New Life, and I got some pictures here. Simple Church sponsors, I think, over 200 kids
Wow.
in Rwanda that we partner with. Africa New Life is the organization. This is all Simple Church sponsored kids just at one
That's
location.
amazing. They were able to throw them a party of just the kids that we're sponsoring, right?
And most of
Love
them are
on
teenagers.
them.
It's been about 10 years since we've been partnering with them, so seeing these kids
Yes,
grow up.
one of our kids is in this
Evariste,
group.
I think we have a picture maybe next. We'll
I mean,
see.
he looks like a man now. When we sponsored him, he was so tiny and little.
There
and,
he is.
And now he's as tall as Robin. I cried when she sent the text. I was like, oh my goodness.
You and I got to go to Rwanda in 2013. We went on this trip and we got to meet Evariste. We sponsored him there in
Yes.
the country. You can meet your sponsored child. Robin's been sending pictures and doing stuff with Simple Church sponsored kids. It's great. I think is there one more picture if we go back. Oh, and the new series next week. That's a little tease for you. We're going to
Ooh.
talk about, Justin will be back next Sunday. Keep doing good, talking about ways to continue to do good, because that's who we are at Simple Church. Love God, love people, solve problems.
And solve problems.
And do good. But now it is about time for the band. It's some great music this morning, Mallory. I get to go speak. I'm going to switch
You got
places.
it.
There we go. High
You're
five one more
up,
time for
you're
Justin
up,
and
you
Angie.
got it.
That's right. Thanks for watching. Thanks for being here. And if you're in the room, let's make some noise for the band. Get started this morning.
Yes.
Peace.